Ylissium's Daily Game Design Tips. Number 9. Criticism. Both the bane and backbone of any creative thing ever. Without criticism, games would never improve. From conception to release, feedback and criticism are pivotal to making a good game. Feedback can come from anywhere and anyone, and you should take all criticism, even if you think it's wrong. But depending on what stage of production your game is in, criticism becomes more or less useful depending on who it comes from. Here's an example. You have a game in the really early stages of production. You're still coming up with ideas, maybe you have a prototype. Criticism from a player or an average Joe isn't going to be very useful. There's nothing to play, and the average person might not understand the intricacies of early game development. The most useful feedback during this stage is from other game designers, people in the industry. They're a little better at understanding and visualizing ideas because they've gone through the same process. Let's jump forward. Your game is near release. At this point, advice from game designers is a lot less useful. They won't be as familiar with your game as you are, and any advice they give may involve you changing core mechanics. At this stage, player feedback and blind testing becomes your greatest ally. They are the ones who will be interacting with your game next, and they have an understanding that you'll just be tweaking things that are already there. Lastly, whose feedback is most important during development, the middle stage? Well, and you might not like this, but the answer is your investors and management team. I know, corporate intervention. But hear me out. People have their jobs for a reason. Market researchers know what makes a good game, and the feedback they give you is them trying to make the game better. They aren't there to insult you or ruin the game. Their feedback is important. And you kind of have to listen to your investors or else they take away your money. Now, with all that said, you should still take all advice that you're given, even if you don't use it. Just make sure you use the right feedback at the right time. Otherwise, you might end up changing the wrong thing. Advice is only good if it's said at the right time.